Good afternoon, Dale Man United fans. Salam, Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, hello. Hello to everybody. So this is just a little preview for the Manchester United versus Chelsea game tomorrow. First of all, I want to tell you something which I saw, which was quite funny today. Especially, this is going to actually relate to all my Pakistani followers, Indian followers, and our Bangladeshi followers as well. Do you know the big gumbo that you get? You know that big blanket you normally get from India, Pakistan, for the winter. Really thick, multicolored and everything as well. You get red, bright colors, but it is really, really warm. Right. I was going to, it's Friday today, so I was going to Jummah prayer, to mosque. And I was walking, I saw one of these gumballs, these throws, actually hanging on a window. Like somebody had stuck it on the window and you could actually see that, they've put it on there. And I was thinking this is a fantastic idea for a business idea for like maybe the Glazers and even Sir Jim Ratcliffe. If you're listening, this is a fantastic idea for you because I was thinking like this guy has got this gumble on the window. And what is the purpose of putting this gumble, this throw on the window? Basically, it's to stop the cold air coming into the room. And I thought that's fantastic. So instead of calling it a normal gumble as we do, or a throw as we do, like, to in the winter that we use, I was thinking maybe the Ratcliffes could come up with it's called a tund blocker. Basically, it's stopping the cold air going from out in. So it's stopping the tund coming in. So they could make these blankets into like custom sizes to each window. And you don't have to have these fancy colors. I mean, you could have the same material, put in white, black, pink, whatever color you want. You could even have a Manchester United tund blanket if you want to. And I think you would make a lot of money out of that. I mean, I don't know whether all my followers on from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, whatever, if you use these blankets, I am going to put a picture on my video in a bit when I upload it. But have a look at it and you'll know what I'm talking about. But I thought, you could call it a tund blanket, which basically means so not a ton blanket, a ton blocker. Basically, so it's a blocker to stop the cold coming in. So I thought that was a fantastic idea, and it made me laugh when I thought about it as well. Anyway, back onto some serious stuff now. Yesterday, Marcus Rashford plays for Barcelona. He scored two goals. One was absolutely great. So now we're hoping. I think Barcelona are thinking of actually buying him now. I think they're going to pay him for about 23 million. I think it is. So that's really good news because Marcus Rashford would actually be gone, and we're going to get some cash for him as well. So I thought that was a really, really good positive news, and hopefully, all the best for Marcus Rashford. He was a good player. I don't know what happened at Manchester United for him. It just went downhill for him, tell you the truth. He was a bit too big-headed at Manchester United, and in one way, it's good for us that he's gone, and hopefully, he'll do better, where he is. The other bit of news I want to do is like yesterday, Napoli played Manchester City, and we had Napoli had their two best players on there apparently. Scott McTominay and Mark and Rasmus Højlund. Wow, both ex-Man United players, and now apparently they're doing really good. Rasmus scored a goal in his first game. Fantastic, isn't it? You know, but now we realise why they are not good for Manchester United. They are playing in the Italian league for Napoli. I mean, anybody can score there. I mean, even I can score a goal for Napoli if I was playing for them as a forward. I'm sure you could as well. So making them out that they're these special players, but they're playing in the Italian. The Italian league is like the championship in the UK. So that's what they're good for. That's the level that those two guys are good for. And yesterday, both of them actually looked crap. There was nothing about Scott McTominay, and Rasmus Højlund was just Rasmus Højlund again. Actually, he was like a ghost. You couldn't see him again. You never heard his name. Absolutely rubbish. All he does is flick his hair, spit on the bloody floor, like he's some kind of like special player or something. He's rubbish. And so Scott McTominay is a bit better, but that's his kind of league. I think he'll thrive in there because that's the kind of level he's good at. But Rasmus Højlund maybe I think probably need to go for the championship to the first division now. I think he's not even good for the championship. He is absolutely rubbish. I mean, I didn't see the goal he scored against, is it Florentina or something? But I bet it was some stupid goal which went off his leg or his bum like he normally does. You know, he's not a forward. He can't score goals. He's a waste of time. And I think Napoli are stupid enough to buy him as well. So that's going to be about another 30 odd probably £1 million that we're going to get. So fantastic news again. So Rasmus Højlund is going. Marcus Rashford is hopefully going. We're going to get some money for them. Right. Also today I heard Sir Jim Ratcliffe is holding a emergency meeting with Ruben Amorim because apparently he's not happy as to how Manchester United are playing and his substitutes, and he's not getting the. We've got a new goalie and he hasn't put the new goalie in, so he's going to have a chat with him and find out why he's doing that. So you never know. I don't think they'll sack him, tell you the truth, but maybe like he wants to probably know what he's doing, and I'm sure Ruben Amorim has got his reasons as to why he plays all these, funny players like the Bayern in goal, why he doesn't play Kobe Madu and why he sticks with Agate. So I want to know why that is as well. I mean, maybe like, they could do a YouTube video and then Ruben Amorim could explain to all of us Manchester United fans as to why he's doing this rubbish substitutions and all these team selection that he does. Um, I did mention earlier on one of my shorts, Ruben Neves is linked to Manchester United. He's playing in Saudi Arabia at the moment, and I think if we get him, it would be fantastic. He'd be a fantastic midfielder. And I think we're only going to get him for about £17 million as well, which is a bargain. And I think if he comes in, I think, and if our team gels, we can be probably 10% or 20% better. I'm not going to like go over the top now because, after watching Manchester United, nothing amazing. He'd probably come here and be totally crap for our knowing our luck. But he's such a good player. But I think we could do with Ruben Neves at Manchester United. If we can get him for 17 million, it'd be fantastic. But I don't know whether we can get him because the transfer window's finished now. So I don't know whether we'll have to wait until the January window now to get him. But we'll have to keep an eye on that one. Also, my prediction for tomorrow, I think, if, like I said before, I think if Ugarte and I think if not Rasmus, I keep talking, if Bayunder is in goal, I think we're going to lose. I really do think we're going to lose. I don't think we've got any chance. If Bayunder and Ugarte are playing against Chelsea, we will actually lose the game. I've got no faith if those two players play. I'm hoping that after today's meeting with Sir Jim Ratcliffe, Ruben Amorim makes a change. Not just to keep his job, but to like show that show a different way of playing, and we can score goals. I mean, we have been so unlucky, aren't we? I mean, like, how can I say we haven't? We were just so unlucky, aren't we? We're trying. We're getting the ball. Couple all the games we've had chances, but the ball just won't go into the back of the net. I don't know what it is. There's a bit of a curse on there that we just can't seem to score. I think we need to be scoring at least 2 or 3 goals. I think once we score 2 or 3 goals in a game, I think that then we will start scoring more goals. It's just getting that goal. I mean, even like you know, our main forwards have been trying and they just can't score. I mean, against Wolves, Brentford, what's the name, was playing. They were scoring goals left, right, and centre. They were scoring goals with their eyes closed. And at Manchester United, we just can't. They can't even score. I don't know what the problem is. So I'm hoping that Ruben Amorim makes some changes. We get Lamens in goal, we get Mainu starting, and I hope maybe some of our injured players come back as well tomorrow, but I don't think they will. Um, and tomorrow, just to finish off this video, I do think, unfortunately, Garnacho's either going to start or he's going to be on the bench, isn't he? And I've got a feeling that he's going to come on and he's probably going to score some goals, or he's going to assist with some goals. I just know it always happens, doesn't it? When we sell a player that we don't like, that Manchester don't like, that player comes back and haunts us with a goal or an assist, or he plays really, really good. But I'm hoping he plays really crap because I bloody hate him for what he did to us and the way he left the club. I hope Garnacho actually fails. I like Rashford. Rashford is okay, but Garnacho, the way he left, he could have been a legend at Manchester United, but he's just a big head, isn't he? So I hope really tomorrow he doesn't do anything at all. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. I'm hoping tomorrow I will chat with you after the game, and I'm happy, and I hope we've won. But I'm not going to keep my hopes up. I don't think it'll be a draw. There's no chance this game's going to be a draw. either one side's going to win or the other one. But I think, Chelsea, after losing in the Champions League, are going to be like a wounded animal, and they are going to come for Manchester United, and they know that we're vulnerable, especially if we have Bayern in goal. They're going to have a field day. That I, Palmer, he's a big Manchester United fan, and I know he's gonna be scoring some goals tomorrow. You can put your money on that he'll get 2 or 3 goals past us tomorrow, especially if you've got Bayern in goal. Um, that's all I want to talk about. But once again, I just want to end up with the Thunder Blocker for the Glazers and Sir Jim Ratcliffe. A great business idea. Think about it. I'll put a picture in my video. You get them. Go get some contacts in India and Pakistan. Get them sized down to some windows and get some Velcro. People can stick these blankets on the windows, and they will stop the cold air coming in. You don't need double glazing. You just need the Thunder Blocker. So all my friends, all my followers from India, Pakistan, and the Asian subcontinent, please let me know what you think of this idea of a thunder blocker, uh, which I think is quite funny. So I'll speak to you tomorrow, and hopefully we will beat not Man City, we will beat Chelsea tomorrow, and hopefully we can have a smile on our face.